how difficult your previous match with her was. How today seemed pretty different. Why was that?
In Toronto, I started out really strong actually, and didn't end up as well as I'd like. I think obviously she's playing very well this year and is confident. Her game's a little different than other people, and if you're a little impatient, sometimes you can overhit a little bit with her. But my serve is a lot better. In Toronto, I wasn't really feeling that great about my serve. Just kind of coming back, I've had to do a lot of work on my serve. So honestly, I think that made a huge difference. I think I was serving in the 40s percentages in all my matches this summer, so it was very challenging. But it's you can only go up. So just kind of held on to that second set. And she played some really competitive games. Dug out some points that you kind of think are going to go your way, and she dug them out, and that shows why she's been playing so well.
Venus, you talked about having to alter your diet to help manage your Sjogren's. What are a couple of your favorite vegan dishes now, and what are the couple of the foods you miss the most?
Um, I used to love steak, so I do miss that. Um, I'm a Chegan. I cheat a lot. So I'm gonna be honest. So you see a picture of me eating the wrong thing. That's why I've already confessed. But I really am a big proponent of like green drinks and smoothies. So like that's if I could, I would just eat that. Um, I'm not a big food person. So I eat to live. I don't live to eat. Yeah.
Venus, you heard, of course, that James Blake today announced his retirement. What
Yeah.
are your thoughts on what he has meant to the sport?
Yeah, James, obviously the U.S. Open was a special place for him, so I understand why he would want to end here. I think he still has, a lot of great tennis in him, but, he's decided that now is the time for him. He's got a family now, so those are important priorities, from what I hear. And he's ready, so all we can do is support him, and hopefully he'll be able to contribute to tennis outside of the game, outside of playing pro tennis in whichever way he chooses.
What have you admired most about him during his career?
What I admired about him was just, how he gave back. Obviously using his um, tennis career and celebrity to give back, especially to cancer because his dad passed, and also the excitement he brought to the game. I think he brought a lot of people into tennis, and it's always great. And also sad to lose someone who helps grow the game. People are always interested in James, so I'm gonna miss.
You've mentioned many times how Billie Jean King is a hero of yours, a pioneer. Have you paid any attention to these recent reports that classic match against Bobby Riggs may have been fixed? Is that something that
Oh, I haven't even heard that.
you haven't?
How can I speculate on something like that? I think
You,
I would seriously doubt that.
Venus, first, Jerry Miller, tailgate fan. You're a strong, lovely woman with ridiculous hair. I love the new hair. When will women be allowed to wear pants?
What do you mean?
All women wear skirts.
I think the women want to wear skirts, but some women have worn shorts. I don't think anyone wants to wear pants. It's hot. It's just like kind of went out in the 30s.
Capris, maybe? You look great in a pair of capris.
Like I said, it's once you start playing, it's warm. Unless it's cold, you don't want to be in a lot of clothes. So I don't see that trend coming around unless it's like Winter Olympic style tennis on ice.
Hey, you don't hear me complaining.
That could happen then.
Venus, how difficult has it been to get through this summer? And how do you stay positive when the results just aren't there for you?
For me, I stay positive because I know I can play great tennis, and you sometimes just have to go through more than what you want to go through, and sometimes you have to have losses. And when I had losses, it always motivates me a lot to do better and to work harder. So I realized that I haven't had a lot of chances to play this year, or a lot of chances to play healthy this year, and had injuries and what have you. So I'm just gonna have to keep working my way into it, maybe than some of the other players, but I know I can do that. So that's what it is.
There's no player reaches the top without a lot of good counseling and advice, which you've had for years and years. If you could reflect and say, maybe what was the one or two best pieces of advice that you got?
Yeah, I would probably say, I don't know, they probably all came from Serena. I don't know if I want to share them now because they're so crucial. They're life-changing, so.
Your fans want to know.
You know, when I retire and I'm not competing anymore, I mean, I've said it before, but she's definitely given me some great advice that that I still think of till this day. As an athlete, you need continuous motivation. There's always a new hurdle to get over. As an athlete, it's never a given. So I'm always trying to find that motivation.
And if I'm not mistaken, your father's new son has the same middle name as you.
Yeah.
What's that about? Did he just like it so much?
Yeah, I think his mom just liked me so much. Yeah, he's a pretty cute little guy. He's massive, so I'm sure he'll be nice and tall.
Do you think he'll be a player, possibly?
Well, I think my dad is tired of tennis. So if someone teaches him, it'll probably be up to Serena and I and the rest of our sisters to I guess get him on the court. I mean, looking back at all the number of hours and the dedication both my parents put in, I don't know how they did that. So I don't know if he's ready to do that again, but so I'll just put it on my shoulders.